Hello lovely people, welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial is going to be so much fun. This is the linen stitch or the moss stitch, and I'm going to use single crochet for this technique and or for this project. Now the single crochet, the US term is called the single crochet. In the UK term is called the double crochet. So I'm using the single crochet, as you know, or in my other tutorials it's still the single crochet. So I'm using the US term, and so I'm also going to use the 4mm hook. This is the yarn I'm going to use. Most of my yarns are leftover yarns, and please forgive me, I cannot tell where the labels are, so I can't give you the precise details of this, but I mean it's going to work out for this project. Okay, so don't be confused, everything is going to be fine. Yeah, so stick and stay with me and let's start this project. Yes, now you can see a chain, an already made chain here. I already made a chain of 20, so that is why it's important that this is a beginner friendly though, but I've already done a chain of 20. Yes, so I know you can do a chain of 20. Okay, and when you start as a beginner in crochet, I believe foundation chain, it wouldn't be a problem. Okay, so if you have your crochet with you, please start with a chain of 20. Yeah, and I'd want to add that when you want to start any project in crochet, the chains, single crochet, double crochet, are the basics of every crochet, so it should be taken very seriously. Yeah, if you really want to learn about crochet, so please, that is why I already started. I know you can do it because I already have a tutorial on this already. So I would go this. If you've just joined me, I'm making a tutorial on the linen stitch or the moss stitch, okay, which is a very beautiful stitch. And so I'm going to start from the second chain, that's from the hook. So one, sorry if I'm far back, so I'm going to start from the second chain. So 1 2, I'll start from here. Other people would start from the third chain, and others would also start from the, or make a foundation chain of odd numbers. I'm making a foundation chain of even numbers. I think there are different ways of doing this, so if you should meet a tutorial on a odd chain, it should not be a problem. Okay, you can learn from that as well. Yeah, so I'll start from the second chain from the hook. So this is the first chain, this is the second chain. It looks like let me make my one chain, so that you see it clearly. All right, so this is 1 2. Okay, so I'm using the single crochet, the US term single crochet. The UK will call it double crochet. Okay, so I'll make my double crochet, and this one will serve as a chain. Okay, this here, I wish I had what's the name, I wish I had a marker here to mark. It's going to serve as a chain. Okay, so let's continue, and then I'll chain one, and then I skip one chain. I'll skip this chain and then go to the next chain. So that's why it's important to make your chains a little loosed, all right, because you're going to go through the chains. So you make another single crochet, you pull through 2, you make a chain again, and then you skip one chain, you go through the next chain from here. Okay, and then one chain, you skip, then you go to the next chain. You're going to do this until you get to the last end. I'll meet you at the last end, okay? All right, so this is basically what you get from the beginning. Yeah, so I'm almost on the last chain. So this is what I have. Yeah, I'm almost on the last chain, so I'm going to skip this chain. I've already chained one, and then I'll go through this last chain here. I skip this chain and then I go through the last chain here, right? And I make my single crochet, and then what do I do next? What I do is I chain one and then I turn my work. All right, so this is what we have. Okay, so what do we do next? Now you see these chain spaces. You remember we were chaining one. So for instance, this one, I'm going to go through this chain. We skip from here, we skip this chain, okay, and then we go through from this one, right? Okay, so I'll go through this chain, right? This single crochet actually, and then make a single crochet from here, okay, and then I chain one. So we are going through all the chain spaces, right? So I'll go through this one here. I've already chained one. Then chain one again. And then don't forget, yeah? So just check. You go to the chain spaces, there's another chain space here. It's not through this one, through here, all right? So go through this, chain one. Okay, so I think from the second and third, or from the third rows, it becomes much easier. They become much visible for you to see what to do, right? So I've already changed one. I go through, make a single crochet, I chain one again, I go through this chain space, all the chain spaces. And I go through this one. All right, so remember this, the last chain that we did, I told you there was, it's going to serve as a chain, this one, okay? So what are we going to do? We're going to go through this very first, it looks like a turning chain here, okay? I'm going to go through this chain. I wish I had a marker, it would have been easier. Through this chain, it's not all right, oh my goodness, all right, okay, away from here. I hope you are watching. Okay, and then we make a single crochet, and then we chain one, and we turn our work. So it's going to repeat. So the more stitches is beginning to be visible. See how it is? See? It's beginning to look very visible. We continue. Alright. So we've already chained one. We go through this space. We go through the chain, not from here. We skip this one and we go to the first one here. Okay? So make a single chain, a single crochet, chain one. So now it's quite visible, so you can see this two. It looks two, but it's a single one because we are chaining, and then we are okay, and then we go through this space, chain one, go through the chains, space, chain one, it's a very beautiful stitch. See, I made a mistake. See, I went through this. Don't make this mistake, okay? So they're actually together in one. You could see they are in one. Never go through this, okay? Else you have to remove, change your work. So you go through this. They are together. I believe you can see what I mean. I went through this by mistake, so go through this because they are together in one space, and you count them as one, okay? Yeah. So I'll meet you on the last end. Yeah, so this is what we have in the last chain here, like we did before. We're going to go through the first chain at the top here, okay, at the top here, make a single crochet like so, chain one, turn our work. Right, so I think it's very visible now. Okay, so what do? We continue with our work. I'm going to make some few more rows and then get back to you. Okay, I already have one here. Okay, see how it is. I'll make some few more rows of this one and get back to you. Now this is basically what you have in the end. Okay, so I think this is the back, okay, and this is the front, but it is because I'm using a much smaller yarn, maybe that's why it's not bold. But basically this is how the stitch looks like, the moss stitch or the lining stitch looks like. Give it a try and get back to me, okay? If there's anything you want me to explain again, please let me know in the comment section. Thank you guys for staying tuned to my channel, and please share this video to your friends. Give it a try, get your yarns, get your hooks. You can make this in different colors as well, okay? These stitches can be turned into blankets, can be turned into clothes, shirts or tops, skirts, you know, a lot of things you can. That's why it's important to learn the stitches. I mean, the basic foundation, the stitches, and then you can get going with other things, okay? Thank you so much, and meet you in my next tutorial. Have a nice time. Bye bye.